What's good, everybody? This is Advocate Shubhang Sharma, and I'll be discussing about the topic of hyperandrogenism in women athlete sports. So, as we know, hyperandrogenism is a biological impediment in which the a female experiences more testosterone secretion than an average, because ideally it's estrogen in women and testosterone in men likewise. So this condition is also called as androgen axis. So it leads to things like acne, hair loss, or hair growth extra, and PCOD. But the main point of contention is it may or may not lead to a significant improvement in athletic prowess. So this impacts the performance of a female athlete. Having said that, um, there have been some notable cases with international sports, the most significant of them being that of Caster Semenya, a South African middle distance runner. So, in 2009, after she won in Commonwealth Games, she was subjected to sex test in which it was arbitrary in nature, and she was strip searched and all, and it was something which was indignant to a player's dignity and privacy anyway. So after being strip searched, it was found that she was intersex. So intersex is something which is like pushing the envelope. So she has uh, she had the residue as in the genitals of like the testis of male, but then she was raised as a female. So, but apart from that, even if we leave the condition of intersex, there is genuine case of hyperandrogenism in biological female athletes. Uh, Back in home, we had the case of Santi Soundarajan, like again, a Tamil Nadu-based middle distance runner. She was in 2005-6. She won national as well as in Asian Games. She had a podium finish, and after that, it was found that she had hyperandrogenism, and the Indian Athletics Federation slapped her a blanket ban, and after that she slipped into oblivion. And more recently, there was this case of Duti Chand. So Duti Chand was the national champion. She in 2014, I guess. Yeah, so she was again banned due to this, and then she filed her appeal to CAS, that's Court of Arbitration Sports. So CAS came up with this wager, as in this guideline, that there is this rule of 10 nanomoles. Like a female can have a 10 nanomoles of testosterone per liter of blood. So that's the limit, and if it is under that, it's permissible, because again, it's a very biological thing. It's natural. It's not something like uh, pharmaceutical assistance in case of doping, blood doping. So that way, Duti Chand was allowed to participate again. And that was a landmark case. So I think hyperandrogenism is something which shouldn't be, like, there's no merit in holding it back, and it doesn't make a female not female enough to participate in. So because it's not something in their own choice, whereas being a trans athlete is something, it's a totally pushing the envelope, and it's a different ball game altogether, because there it's evident that they get undue advantage in the level playing field of sports. So yeah, so hyperandrogenism is something with regulations like this that CAS came up. So it is totally legitimate for athletes, and athletes should be sensitized by their coaches and the federation and the sporting bodies. So there is proper know-how with regard to that on the grassroots levels. That's the need of the hour, and for the general public alike, this is a very relevant topic. And I hope this message reaches out, this information reaches out to most of the people out there. And I look forward to upload such more content from Logi. Thanks. That's Advocate Shubhang Sharma signing.